Welcome to your CalGenetic portal video journey. You have access to 5 videos that provide step-by-step instructions for using the CalGenetic portal to place orders and view results for the California Prenatal Screening Program. The videos will cover how to access and manage your user profile, manage delegates, if applicable, view screening results, provide an overview of the delegate activities, and finally, how to place orders for prenatal screening with the CalGenetic portal. This video, User Access and Profile Management for Licensed Clinicians, provides an overview of how to access the CalGenetic portal and the basics of profile management for providers. You will learn how to create a new account, complete annual confidentiality checks, complete ideal verification to access the portal, and manage provider profile and facilities information required for placing orders. Let's get started. In this section, you will learn how to access the CalGenetic portal and create a new account. First, navigate to the CalGenetic portal login page. If you are logging into the CalGenetic portal for the first time, you will need to create a new account. Once created, you can sign in as a returning user with your credentials. First, click the Register Sign In button on the home page. A warning message will be displayed covering the state of California's authorized use of the portal. Click Proceed to agree to the terms of use. On the login screen, click the Sign Up Now link under the login fields. To initiate the sign-up process, enter your email address and click Send Verification Code. Please wait 2 to 3 minutes until you receive the code via email. Enter the code in the verification code field and click Verify Code. Once your email address is verified, enter your desired password, first name, and last name. Click Create Account to continue. Once your account is created, you will land on the portal dashboard. If you are a returning user, click the Register Sign In button on the home page. A warning message will be displayed covering the state of California's authorized use of the portal. Click Proceed to agree to the terms of use. On the login screen, enter your email address and password in the respective fields provided. And click Sign In to log into the portal. When signing in, after the initial access, you will be asked to enter your phone number, which will be stored to confirm your identity with a code sent to you via phone call or text to the number provided as a form of multi-factor authentication. Once you verify your account via MFA, you will successfully be signed into the CalGenetic portal and will land on the dashboard screen. The phone number entered will be used to verify your account every time you log into the CalGenetic portal as a part of multi-factor verification. We recommend using a direct phone number, as general phone numbers may be busy when attempting to verify your account in the future. To reset MFA at any time, please contact GDSP at the email address provided. In your request, include the updated phone number, as well as the email associated with your portal account. This is the CalGenetic portal dashboard. It is organized by tiles for the workflows. To access the prenatal screening results section of the portal, click Search View Results on the Prenatal Screening Results tile. You will be directed to the Oath of Confidentiality. In this section, you will learn how to complete annual confidentiality checks. The oath must be read, agreed to, signed, and dated to use the CalGenetic portal. Provide your electronic signature and enter current date. Check the Terms and Conditions box to accept and agree to the contents of the oath. This is required during your first login, every calendar year, and any time the content in the Oath of Confidentiality changes. When you click Continue. On the oath of confidentiality, you will be redirected to the ideal screen for license authentication. In this section, you will learn how to access the portal post-license verification. Next, your license will be verified, which will occur behind the scenes with the California Department of Consumer Affairs every time you sign in. Enter your license details, select the CAPTCHA checkbox, and click Authenticate License to verify. The system will verify your provider's license through DCA. You will receive an error message if the verification either fails or if the system is unresponsive. Most verification failures occur because information entered on the ideal screen does not exactly match the information for the provider at DCA. If license verification fails, please make sure that all your information is accurate on the ideal screen, and try again. You must contact DCA to update or correct any information for your provider license, as GDSP does not receive, control, or store this information. If verification is successful, you will be navigated to your provider profile. Please note that physician's assistants, nurse midwives, licensed midwives, and registered nurses are independent users and can access the PNS results portal without having to be dependent on a licensed clinician to add them as a delegate. They will sign up the same way as other providers. However, since these user types are unable to add delegates, they will not see that section on their dashboard. Please note, you as a licensed provider should be the only person required to undergo Ideal and DCA verification to log into the results portal. After successful Ideal verification, you will land on your profile page. You can access this page from the PNS results page anytime updates are needed. In this section, you will learn how to manage your profile and facilities information required for placing orders. Here, you can manage your personal demographic details and associated facilities. Once you've entered all of your personal information at an associated practice facility, you will not be able to place a new order until at least one facility is added to your profile. On the clinician profile screen, you will be able to add facilities under Facility Locations. When you click Add Facility, a window to add a new facility will appear. Enter the facility details and click Save Facility. An address will be suggested by the system. Select the correct address from the address validation screen and click Use Selected to confirm. Once complete, the facility will display under your facility locations. If you practice at more than one facility, you can repeat this process until all your associated facilities have been added. If you need to remove a facility that you are no longer associated with, you can delete it from your profile. On the clinician profile screen, you will be able to delete facilities under Facility Locations by clicking the Delete icon. A confirmation window to delete the facility will appear. Click Delete Facility to confirm deletion. Once complete, you will receive a confirmation message for the deletion, and the facility will no longer appear under Facility Locations. Please note that your associated facilities will be accessible to the delegates that you have given facility permissions to, so changes to your facilities may be reflected in their profile. When a facility is deleted from your profile, it will no longer be available in the delegate's profile for new orders. Any successfully submitted orders prior to deletion of a facility from a provider's profile will continue to process normally. It is important to keep facility information up to date. Let's summarize. Here are the key takeaways of the video. Only providers are required to undergo Ideal and DCA verification to log into the portal. Physician's assistants, nurse midwives, licensed midwives, and registered nurses are independent users and can access the PNS results portal without having to be dependent on a licensed clinician to add them as a delegate. The associated facilities will be accessible to the delegates that you have given facility permissions.